Hi guys, welcome to Monza for round 13, and we are on board with my qualifying lap, and a pretty scruffy qualifying lap it was. I felt like there was a lot of more understeer than I had noticed in practice, so it was kind of a bit scruffy and not my best. But yeah, sorry for the bad quality. Should just be for this race only. There's a small chance it might be for the next week's race as well, but hopefully not. But yeah, I qualified on the primes. There was a 0% chance of rain, so I thought I'd qualify on the primes. And because I knew that the options could do pretty much the whole of the 50% race, I thought I'd pit early and then be on the options for the majority of the race, and hopefully no one else would have known how long that they could last. So that's what I planned on doing, and I was just hoping that it might actually work. So coming round to the last corner, the Parabolica, running a bit deep into that corner, so not getting the best of exits, and coming up to the line now, provisionally third. And if you can actually read them results, there they are. But I think I was fifth by the end. Another pretty poor turnout this week, only 9 drivers again. And see, gonna gamble on pole, and Pazza up on second. So into the race, and it's blue skies with a little bit of cloud, and so here we are. My teammate Mantas started on options and didn't qualify. Fusion just in front. I think he's also on primes. So I knew I was racing the guys on primes really, and hoping that I could get the jump on them as the lights come up and go out now, and we go get a pretty okay-ish start, not the best, but the Fusion gets an amazing start there. Already past Powser up and Rob Noxious, I think that is, but coming into the first corner, everyone seems to outbrake themselves, apart from Powser up and myself, and coming out of the first chicane now, and just overtaking all the guys that seem to outbrake themselves as they let everyone back through. But see Rob Noxious there just tucking in behind and breaking into the first chicane now, second chicane even, cutting the corner a little bit, but not much, not really too bad. But I'm up to P3 now, so decent start. I'm gaining 2 places, and running into on lap 3, and see the 2 leaders, Gonna Gamble and the Fusion HD, both mucking it up, going deep and wide, and I managed to slither through into the gap there and take the lead again, and that is going to be the third time in 3 races around Monza that I've led a lap, so the only track that I've managed to lead a lap on every race I've been there. But on to lap 4 now, coming under pressure from Gonna Gamble, and Powser Up's just gone quickest, so he's catching us as well. But coming round Curva Grande, Gonna Gamble's not really close enough yet, but I see his proximity arrows, so I go to the middle of the track, slightly defensive, hold the position. Gonna Gamble can't really go around the outside on this corner, so I wasn't too worried about that. And I hold on to the position for now, but coming round to the Lesmos, running a bit wide there, and Gonna Gamble's got a better exit. He'll get a DRS coming on to the next straight, and a bit of wheel spin, a bit of oversteer coming out of the second Lesmo, and Gonna Gamble's going to release the DRS, or open the DRS, probably using quite a bit of curves as well, but running down into Ascari, braking, hitting the apex nicely, running maybe a tad deep, but nothing too bad. But Ascari being my bogey corner, of all the tracks, of all the corners on the calendar, get a bit of oversteer, lose a lot of ground, and Gonna Gamble just easily drives past me there and takes the lead. But now I'm going to have DRS coming down the first straight, down the main straight, having to lift off a bit there, as I would have hit Gonna Gamble, and that would have caused him to spin and me to get a penalty. And annoyingly, I go to the inside of the track and the auto brake cuts in, so that's ruined my chance of going for the lead in this corner. But Bowser Up comes round the outside of both of us with the DRS and takes the lead, but he can't quite slow it down, and I kind of pushed Gunnar Gamble straight on and over the curbs there a little bit, but he still retains P2. So Powers Up should now let us back through, as he didn't complete the move properly, and yes he does. So good sportsmanship from Powers Up there, and breaking into the second chicane. I run a bit deep, and Gunnar Gamble was managing to get away a little bit, but I'm probably still in the range of DRS, as make that corner pretty well, and coming out of the second Nesmo. Gunnar Gamble runs a bit wide, just touching the gravel a bit, so that'll give me a much better run and a better exit. Coming down to Ascari with the DRS, using a little bit of curves, and braking in, kind of cutting the corner a little bit, but not majorly. And now I've got into the slipstream. Gunnar Gamble gone defensive. I'm not really going to think about making a move into this Parabolica, as I want a DRS on the next straight as well. So hanging it around the outside, letting Gunnar Gamble cross the detection line before me, so I'll get the DRS on him. And getting the DRS now, opening it now, and gonna just easily, or hopefully quite easily, just slip past him around the outside, braking for the first corner, giving Gunnar Gamble a bit of room on the turn there. A little bit of contact, but nothing major, and we both managed to fight through that. And Gunnar Gamble's still on my back behind me though. He's still having a little look. He's probably used quite a bit of curves, and Powers Are Up's right there as well now. So going defensive, sticking to the middle of the road, just making people make decisions for themselves as to where they want to go, and managed to hold on to the lead for now. And now it's going to get quite hectic, as all three of us are quite close, and this is allowing other people to catch up, and I'm pretty sure, I'm starting to think that I need to get out of this battle because it's costing me time for the whole race. But Gunnar Gamble's got the DRS. He goes around the outside and bang into the wall, and yeah, that a penalty for me, giving Powers Up a bit of room on the outside through Ascari. And Gunnar Gamble kind of lags back a bit there, and I would take full responsibility for that. I did kind of move slightly towards the centre of the road. Obviously I think if the lag boxes weren't there, then it probably wouldn't have happened, but that kind of gave me an excuse to pit as well, without people getting suspicious as to why I'm pitting so early. But coming in now for the options, and this was going to give me clean air, I was hoping, as I checked to see if anyone else has made a pit stop, and someone has. But now on to lap 15, and we've jumped Gunnar Gamble in the pits, and going down the inside of Powers Up for the provisional P1, and he spins me, and I'm not very happy. I'm expecting him to wait, but on his screen I lagged, and all of a sudden he just saw me spinning across his screen. But on to lap 17 now, I've managed to catch him back up, and he's gone wide, and so I'm going to get a better run out of this chicane using a bit of curves, and just going to try and get as close as possible, maybe have a move into this next corner. As I am having a look, braking a lot later, turning in, and bang, he's hit me again and into the gravel, and I again was not happy at all with that. And again on his screen I was lagging across him again, and managed to close the gap to about 3 seconds by the end, but thankfully I managed to get a big enough gap to Rob Noxious behind to keep my second place. But Powers Are Up takes the win, and although I wasn't very happy at the time, it has been resolved. And cue reaction.
Oh, you tosser! Oh, you tosser!
And that was Shane beating my fastest lap of the race on the last lap. So he got fastest lap, but thanks guys for watching, hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the quality, but it should be alright for next week. See ya.